Hello dear students of third prep science. Let's go to start our episode today as we have to talk about mirrors, as we have the first lesson in unit 2, the types of mirrors, as we have to study firstly the light reflection and first law, second law of light reflection, as we studied before in second prep. So let's go to start our lesson today, as we have the first scientific term or the first subtitle in our lesson, as we have the light reflection. As we see here, Unit 2, Lesson 1, mirrors. زي ما احنا شايفين قدامنا, we talk about mirrors. So the first definition in our lesson today, we have number 1, light reflection. Light reflection, انعكاس الضوء. So light reflection, which means what? Light reflection, which means bouncing of light in the same medium when it hits a reflecting surface. So here we have number 1, we have bouncing off. What is meant by bouncing off? Here we can say bouncing off, or which means return back. يعني رجع تاني. In the same medium, يعني light came from air, it will reflect or return back to air again. But we have another condition here. When it hits or falls, يعني نزل أو خبط a reflecting surface. So here we have the first, يعني we have to know the first give reason our lesson. يعني ناخد أول give reason. Here we have give reason for. Give reason for. You can see your image أنا بقدر أشوف my or your image at the mirror. بشوف لي صورتي في المراية or at the surface of water مثلا. So we have the simple or the simplest form of our answer, as we have to say due to light reflection. We can see anything due to light reflection. Okay. Next point, here we have first law of light reflection. Here we have number 1, number 2, number 3. As in this figure we have, as we see, we have incident ray, we have reflected ray, and we have at the middle we have normal line. So if we say incident ray, أو نعملها هنا على جنب تاني, incident ray, reflected ray, and normal line. So here we have the first law of light reflection. The first law said what? Here we have angle of incidence equal angle of reflection. So here the first angle here is called the angle of incidence, as this angle equal the angle of reflection. So here we have angle of incidence. This angle equal what? The other angle on the other side as angle of reflection. As we studied before in second prep. خدناها قبل كده في تانية اعدادي. The first law of light reflection بيقول ايه؟ Angle of incidence equal angle of reflection. The second law said what? The second law بيقول ايه؟ بيقول angle of incident ray, reflected ray, and the normal line are on the same plane are perpendicular on the reflecting surface. لو نبص هنا مع بعض عندنا for example this surface or reflecting surface or the same plane. يعني لو عملت ايدي كده all these parts are perpendicular on this part. يعني كل دول هيبقوا perpendicular هنا. فبيقول لي incident ray and reflected ray with normal line are on the same plane. كلهم على نفس المستوى perpendicular on the reflecting surface. As we put paper on a table, so this piece of paper is perpendicular on the on the table. So here we have second law is called incident ray, reflected ray and normal line are on the same plane. Perpendicular on the reflecting surface. كلهم بيبقوا يعتبروا perpendicular on the reflecting surface. So we know now what is meant by first law and second law. So we have another give reason. يلا نشوفه مع بعض. بيقول ايه give reason؟ give reason for. بيقول لي when light falls perpendicular, it reflects on itself. It reflects on itself. As we studied before, هقول له because first law, because angle of incidence equal angle of reflection equal 0. Because if the light ray falls perpendicular on the reflecting surface, as we see here, the light ray falls perpendicular, it will reflect on itself as we see here. So we have angle of incidence in this case, or in any case, equal angle of reflection. In this case only equal what? Equal 0 degree. Okay. طبعا ده الشكل اللي احنا just we illustrate the behavior of light when the light ray falls perpendicular on the reflecting surface. Here we have the properties of the image in the plane mirror. طبعا we talk about what? The properties of the image. يعني صفات أو خصائص الصورة. إمتى? On the plane mirror اللي هي المراية العادية as أو at your home. Number one, دايما شفنا هنا بقول له image. We talk about what? Image. All these properties of the image. Number one, the image is equal to the object in size. يبقى equal to the object. يعني not magnified, مش مكبر, or not مثلا diminished أو مصغر. Number two, the image is reversed. Image is reversed. Reversed or laterally inverted. خلي بالنا كلمة inverted as inverted only, which means upside down. We say laterally inverted or reversed, يعني معكوسة. As we see here, this on the mirror, this left hand here. So here we have the right hand of the image. The right hand of the image. So the image is reversed. So we can't read correctly. ما ينفعش اقرا through plane mirror because the image is what? Is reversed. Number three, image is erect. Erect, which means upright. الصورة as your position. يعني as you stand up, your image standing up. You sit down, your image is like you. So number one, image is equal to the object in size. the image is reversed, the image is erect, and number 4, the image here is virtual. What is meant by virtual? Virtual which means not real، يعني صورة تقديرية أو not real image، مش حقيقية. If we have an image here, the image we have no anything behind the mirror. ما عنديش حاجة فعلا ورا المراية. But you can see your image in the mirror and you can see the toothpaste أو معجون السنان اللي قدامنا أو toothbrush اللي هي فرشة السنان. And we have nothing inside the mirror. مفيش حاجة جوه المراية. So the image here is virtual. The image here is what is virtual. So the image is virtual as we have here give reason for, because it can't be received on a screen. يعني الصورة دي ما ينفعش اخدها على screen. يبقى هنا هقول له the image is virtual and we talk about plane mirror. هقول له because this image can't be received on a screen. Okay. Number 5 here we have distance between object and distance between object and mirror equal distance between what? Mirror and the image. زي ما احنا هنشوف دلوقتي we have what as you stand in front of the plane mirror. يعني لو انا واقف قدام مراية. If you go toward the mirror، لو انا قربت toward the mirror your image will go toward the mirror. If you go away from the mirror your image will go away from the mirror. So the distance between object and the mirror equal the distance between mirror and the image. So here we have equal distances. واحد هيقول لي we have nothing inside the mirror. مفيش floor inside the mirror. No human or object inside the mirror. We know because we said before the image is virtual, which means can't be received on a screen. So we have number 1, the image is reversed معكوس. So we can't read through plane mirror. ما ينفعش اقرا في مرايه لان الامج is reversed. Number 2, the image erect يعني not inverted، مش مقلوبه الصوره. Number 3, the image is equal to the object in size. الاثنين قد بعض. The distance between object and the mirror equal the distance between image and the mirror. So if we have distance between object and the mirror equal 3 meters, the distance between mirror and the image equal 3 meters. If we have distance between object and the image equal 5 meters, object and the image equal 5 meters, so the distance between object and the mirror equal how many? Equal half يعني 5 over 2 which equal 2.5 meters. يبقى أنا عارف إن distance between object and the mirror equal distance between mirror and the image. Okay, so we have here as we have the second type of the mirror. يبقى أنا we should know زي ما هنعرف مع بعض we have number 1 قلناها اللي هي the first type is what is plane mirror. The second type is called spherical mirror. Mirror يعني spherical as we have sphere which means كورة. So what is meant by spherical mirror? معنى كلمة spherical mirror is a part from hollow sphere. مراية مقطوعة أو جزء من hollow sphere which means كورة مجوفة. Here we have a sphere زي ما احنا شايفين عندنا كورة. So this mirror is apart from hollow sphere. And we have two types of the spherical mirror. We have here two types. Number one, we have concave mirror as the concave mirror as the inner part of the sphere, and we have convex mirror as the outer part of the sphere. يبقى أنا هقول له we have here number one concave mirror, and here we have convex mirror. Concave mirror is what? Is the inner part of the hollow sphere. Its reflecting surface is the inner part of the hollow sphere، يعني المراية اللي جوه. While convex mirror is the outer part of the hollow sphere, which means المراية هي الجزء الخارجي. So like spoon، عاملة زي عارفين we know the spoon اللي هي المعلقة. We have two faces of the spoon. It's concave concave mirror and the convex mirror. Concave mirror is the inner part of the hollow sphere, and the convex mirror is the outer part of the hollow sphere. يبقى we have two main parts. طبعا we will complete the next episode إن شاء الله next week. We have two main parts of the mirrors. Number one, plain mirror، المراية العادية خالص اللي هي flat، اللي هي لو what is meant by plain mirror is a glass painted from behind. هو المراية plain mirror عبارة عن إزاز painted مدهون from behind by metal. Okay? And we know the properties of the image through the plane mirror. عرفنا صفاته عاملة ازاي. الامage is erect, is upright, معدول, reversed, equal to the object in size. And we have another type of the mirrors. This type is called spherical mirror. What is meant by spherical mirror? Which means mirror is apart from hollow sphere. مراية مقطوعة من كورة. As we have two mirrors here. We have concave as the inner part of the hollow sphere, and we have convex as the outer part of the hollow sphere. Okay? Here we have the last point in our episode. آخر نقطة في الحلقة عندنا. We have give reason for. Give reason for. I hope you can think in this answer of this give reason. In this case, our word ambulance. احنا عارفين كلمة إسعاف. Ambulance is written converted or reversed on the ambulance car. يعني كلمة إسعاف بتكتب دايما ليه؟ طبعا in order to read it correctly in the car mirror، عشان أقدر أشوفها أنا صح في المراية عندي. يبقى as we have give reason for we can't read in front of plain mirror because the image is reversed. Number one. Number two, the word ambulance is written laterally inverted، يعني مكتوب معكوسة أو reversed on the ambulance car على عربية إسعاف in order to read it correctly in the car mirror. In the next episode إن شاء الله we will study the main parts of the spherical mirror as we have concave and we have convex. But by the way we can say convex mirror زي مين that the two sides car mirror المرايتين اللي في جنب العربية are convex mirrors. Why? Because they form small and erect image to see all behind عشان نشوف كل اللي ورايا. يبقى we know now the types of mirrors, and we have as the function or the importance of convex mirror as the convex mirror is used in the sides car mirror in order to form the image erect and small to see all behind. By the end of this point, my dear students, we will complete our episode or our lesson next week, inshallah. Until we meet again, thank you. See you. Goodbye.